Good morning, children. This is Suman Bhatia, your SS teacher, and I am today here to teach you the chapter number 1 of our civics, equality. So, students, let me ask you one question. What does equality mean to you? So, children, equality, the definition of equality is an ideal state, a state of mind or situation where no kind of discrimination or inequality exists. That means for each and every individual, the situation or the opportunities are going to be equal. So now let's move forward. Why is equality so important for us? Why is equality so important for us? First of all, equality is a basic human right. So all humans who are living on this earth have equal right. Equal right to walk, equal right to grow, equal right of progress, equal right of education. So it's a basic human right. It helps in ensuring the overall development of each individual without any discrimination. So each and every individual should have the same opportunities. There should be not a single kind of discrimination between them in providing them the opportunity. For a democratic country and secular country like India, this equality is a key feature. It is a very, very important key factor for the development of the country. Now, one such example of equality is equality, that is the right to vote. So we all know that elections come in our country and people go for giving vote in the ballot boxes. Okay, students? So in a democratic country like India, every male and female can give vote without any objection, any restriction. It does not matter that what is the education of that person, how rich or poor that person is, which religion does that person belong to, what caste he comes from. These all things are not necessary for a person to be eligible to go and vote. The only one thing that matters is that that person should be 18 years and above. The person should be an Indian citizen and he should be 18 years and above. So this is called the universal adult franchise and is very important aspect of our democracy. This concept of universal adult franchise is based on the idea of equality because it states that every adult has one vote, has a power of voting in his hand. For example, if in your textbook you see, you have learned the story of Kanta, the domestic worker Kanta. She was standing in a huge line with all the people, doctors, officers, employees, big people standing in the same queue on the day of election. So when you go for giving vote, the government or the democracy of our country doesn't discriminate among the rich, poor, educated, illiterate, high class people, low class people, this religion and that religion. So for our democracy, everybody who is going to give vote is equal. Each and every person has equality there in the eyes of the Constitution. But do you know, this situation is only limited for certain things. Because on the other side, if you have studied the story of Kanta that we have shown in the video, so Kanta, there she is standing in the equal line of her employers, of her boss, of her sahib. All are standing in the same line. So she feels very proud that she has equal opportunity, equal to everyone. But when she comes home and she sees her daughter that she is sick, she is ill, she doesn't have enough money to take her to a hospital. She has to leave her daughter at home, go to work, borrow money from the employee, the sahab, bring some money from there, take her daughter to a government hospital, stand in line, and there she recognizes that yes, the poor in our country have to suffer a lot. Equality is there written in our constitution, but in reality, on the ground basis, this equality doesn't exist everywhere. Now, what kind of inequalities can we see? Although all Indians have the right to vote and all are equal before the law, before the constitution, there are many inequalities related to the people's gender, economic status, caste, religion, etc. In our Indian society, it was divided into the lower and upper caste people, and the people of the lower caste are recognized as Dalits. They were untouchables and were discriminated against by the higher classes. Okay, so you may have studied the story of Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar, how he fought for the rights of the Dalit. Okay, he worked for the upliftment of the Dalit people. In our syllabus also, you studied the story of Om Prakash Valmiki, the writer who wrote an autobiography called Juthan. Okay, and he says that how he was discriminated in his school and how he was treated so differently by the teacher and other students in the school. So this way many inequality exists in our society. Let's see the other kinds of equality. Apart from giving equal right to vote, okay, there are other opportunities. So other kinds of equality, what should be there in our society? Let us focus on that. Dalit is also a kind of inequality. So if you discriminate between people to people, that this is lower caste people, this is upper caste people, what we are doing? We are doing injustice, we are doing inequality with that people. Dalit is a word used for lower caste people. It means broken. Dalit used this word broken to point out the fact that how they were broken and they continue to be seriously discriminated against. So I just gave you the example of Valmiki, Om Prakash Valmiki. He wrote about the discrimination he faced in his school, how he was made to put the mat in the school, to sweep the ground, how he was made to sit separate from other children. So these all experience what Om Prakash Valmiki had in his school, that all he has noted down in the autobiography called Juthan. Also Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar, the father of our constitution, he was also a Dalit by birth. Okay, Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar fought for the rights of the Dalit and he made various provisions, various laws in the constitution for the upliftment of this Dalit people. So students, this is the end of our video. Hope you have understood, and thank you for watching and listening to me very carefully. Stay home, stay safe, stay happy, enjoy.